everyone. My name is Amber Jurgensmeyer, and I am here today to ask each and every one of you to become a hero and save a life through a simple task. Does anyone here know of someone who has had a blood transfusion after a tragic car accident or after losing too much blood during a surgery? I don't personally know anyone who has had this done, but I have heard hundreds and hundreds of stories of people who have been saved by receiving units of blood. I choose to give blood every 56 days because there is almost always a blood drive that can be found in my local community. I would like to discuss with all of you how donating blood can help someone, how amazing blood donation can make you feel inside, and discuss the requirements for donating blood. First off, let's talk about how donating blood just one time can save a friend or a stranger's life. The great part about blood donation is knowing that someday you or someone you're close to may need a blood transfusion, and if you donate blood and talk others into donating also, then more than likely there will be blood available to help you if you ever need it. According to the Community Blood Center of the Ozarks website, 60% of the population is eligible to donate blood, while only 5% choose to do so. This is a percentage that we need to change. Just imagine if the 60% of people would donate blood, how many lives we could save. It is important for a large variety of people to donate because of the variety of blood types that are out there. I have a friend whose sister was in a tragic car accident and they weren't sure if she was going to make it. She had lost a lot of blood and had to have a blood transfusion. Had it not been for that blood donor, her sister might have died that day. I donated blood of my own before I underwent my spinal fusion so that I had it in case I lost too much blood on the operating table. Luckily, I didn't need it, so I went ahead and donated it after my operation. I heard of a story about a 3-year-old child who almost passed away on the operating table, but was saved by a last-minute blood transfusion. This story was enough to make me want to donate as much as possible. Next, I would like to talk about the benefits of becoming a blood donor. Ultimately, the greatest part about giving blood is that you are giving life to another person, whether it be someone's parent, child, sibling, or grandparent. Blood transfusions are performed every day, and a large amount of blood units are needed to supply the people in need of it. Some of the other benefits are that you have amazing feelings internally, knowing that by enduring one needle stick, you are providing someone else the opportunity to live a longer life. Another benefit is that blood donation is made extremely convenient by taking place in almost any community. You can find blood drives in your local area by looking in the newspaper, or by hearing about them or seeing signs and posters up throughout the community. Our school and churches are very active with both the Community Blood Center of the Ozarks and the American Red Cross, and blood drives are held every couple of months. The people who work at these blood drives have always been more than nice to me, and they are very generous in that they often provide snacks and drinks and many times some other little extra thing, such as a magnet or a t-shirt. They are always thanking you and making sure to ask you to come back next time they are in the area to continue supporting their cause. Being a blood donor makes me feel like I am volunteering myself to help others when I often don't create the time to physically go volunteer at a shelter or do cleanup. I know that many people often look for convenient ways to volunteer, and I would have to say that this is the best and easiest one that I can think of. The final thing that I would like to talk about is the requirements for becoming a blood donor. Many people automatically assume that they are ineligible to donate and therefore don't pursue the idea. According to the American Red Cross website, the requirements for donating blood are that the donor must be healthy, must be 17 years of age in most states, and must weigh at least 110 pounds. The requirement of becoming healthy entails many criteria such as not having a fever, not currently taking antibiotics, being negative for HIV, and many other things. You can find a list of eligibility criteria at www.redcrossblood.org. Blood donation can be done every 56 days for whole blood, which is the most common type of donation. In conclusion, I challenge each of you to save a life and donate blood. We have learned today the many benefits of blood donation, the feelings that you will get if you decide to donate, and the eligibility requirements for becoming a donor. Please, let's take a stand and increase our nation's blood donor numbers. It is safe and one of the greatest ways that a person can volunteer. I ask each of you as you leave here today to go find a local blood drive, check your eligibility to donate, and start giving life today. If you have trouble finding a blood drive, I also encourage you to take a stand and get into contact with someone from the American Red Cross or the Community Blood Center and get a blood drive set up in your area. Talk to your school, your church, or an organization that you're affiliated with and get a good thing started. We can all work at saving lives, one unit at a time. Thank you for listening.